CinePals.
What is going on, everybody? I'm JABY KOAY. I'm still on my vacation. If you happen to see the trailer reaction for The Odyssey earlier, and now you're going to see my solo reaction to Avengers Doomsday. I'm very excited to see this. It just dropped a few moments ago, and if you guys haven't already, please hit the subscribe button, bell icon, all notifications, vote this up, let YouTube know you're enjoying what you're watching. This is a very, very, very busy vacation. Okay, here we go. Ooh, 4K. All right. Okay. A ring. What? What? What is happening? I thought he became... Whoa, baby. No way. What? That was a surprise. Oh, shit. Oh, that's the whole thing there. Okay, wow. 11 months. Jesus Christ. Is that our only bit? No way. You've got to be kidding me. That's the only bit. You know, I've been seeing so much rah-rah around the internet, on YouTube and whatever. I rushed back here to be able to shoot this. I was like, oh, there's going to be a whole bunch of... So, okay. There's like... I think I heard that there was like 4 different trailers or something like that, depending on... Anyway, that's cool. I did not know he was going to be back for this. I'm wondering how they're going to work that out, because the way Endgame ended, he went back and tried, you know, that growing old thing. I guess the matter is so huge that they got to pull him out of that timeline, or this is a different Steve Rogers. But either way, it's exciting to have him back. You know, it was super cool to see him in Deadpool versus Wolverine. Obviously, he wasn't Captain America in that instance, but this is super, super dope to have him back. I was just talking about him the other day because Chris Evans was in a film called The Materialists. I hated that movie. I thought it was so awful. It was nothing like Past Lives, which is the director's previous film. And I liked Past Lives quite a bit. Materialists, the one shining thing, the one silver lining about that movie was Chris Evans' participation in that film, because he gave it life that was otherwise not there. And I realized watching The Materialists that I'm a big Chris Evans fan. You know, obviously with the film he did after Avengers, The Gray Man. You know, that he was also a lot of fun in that movie. And to see him in The Materialists, I was like, okay, this solidifies it for me. Like, he is a very, very, very talented individual. Made me cry as the old guy in Avengers Endgame, and then I had a lot of fun with him in The Gray Man, and then seeing him in The Materialists, I was like, solid. This dude is awesome. Like, for sure, for sure. While on the one hand, I would hope for him that he'd be able to have larger success outside of Avengers. I am selfishly happy to have him back as Captain America, because I really like Anthony Mackie a lot. I think he's dope. I hope they work together in this. I don't know if he's in... I can't remember, because there was like a billion names that showed up in the initial tease of Avengers of Doomsday. And so I don't know if Anthony Mackie's back. But admittedly, like, as much as I like Anthony Mackie, you know, Steve Rogers, there's just something special about him. And I do hope that we have 2 Captain Americas working side by side. I have no idea what's in this movie. And so it'd be cool to have both of them. And he's got a kid here. And so it begs the question of, like, well, how does that... What does that mean in terms of Doomsday? Because are we going to have a grown-up spawn of Steve Rogers in the film? Or is, like, where's that going? I'm excited to see the other teasers that drop, if there's 4 of them. I'm a bit frustrated because I was expecting more. Let's just watch this again. Gosh darn it. See if we can glean anything. So, you know, the ring, the motorcycle, all that stuff. I was can't remember her name all of a sudden, the actress, but I was kind of half expecting not Captain Britain, what's her name? Captain Carter. Peggy Carter. We don't see her at all in this. But like the way that this buildup of like, wait a second, they did such a nice job with this, because like you're watching him in the reflection, you're like, that can't be right, because he's an old dude. But then you see the familiar stuff, like, oh, I feel like I recognize that. I feel like I recognize the house, obviously the costume. And then and lo and behold, it's Chris Evans, who looks exactly the same age. The dude has not aged in like 10 years. It's the craziest thing. But anyway, so he's a dad. It's an interesting place to put him, because like it informs his character and the way he behaves, kind of like what happened with Iron Man in Avengers Endgame. That opens up a whole door of like interesting possibility, because now you got Steve Rogers, who's got a kid. Effectively, you've got Thor, who's got a kid. You know, you have a lot of these superheroes who have the offspring. That's a cool thing to sort of wrestle with, because it puts even more at stake. It's not just themselves. It's like they're fighting for someone else. I guess in Thor's case, it's not his flesh and blood, but it might as well be, right? I'm very happy to have Chris Evans back in the seat again. And if you guys gleaned any details off of this that I obviously didn't see, I would love to hear some from you guys in the comments, because I know there's a bunch of you who are like studying they design these things to be studied, you know, and then you'll have a new Rockstar's breakdown, kind of like gleaming every little detail. So anyway, yeah, that's not me, obviously. I'm just a pedestrian fan over here. December 18th, 2026. Goodness gracious, that it feels like forever. It feels like that's a whole year away. I mean, we literally just passed December 18th. That's a whole year away, dude. Dang, man. Like, why can't it be a summer movie? Why does it got to be December? Why are you trying to compete with Avatar? Assuming a new Avatar comes out at that time, it might. You don't know. I don't know. You know what Captain America shouldn't be doing anymore is riding motorcycles. He's got a baby now. Sometimes you got to give up the cool vehicles when you have a kid. That's just how it is, man. Sacrifices got to be made when you have a child. You know, can't be driving around in that two-seater sports car anymore. You got to have a family. Captain America should be in a family van. I don't know what era this is. If he's way back in time, then I guess a family van didn't exist yet. But he should have a family van. Can you imagine Captain America rolling up in a family van? That would be... Anyways, you guys, thanks so much for hanging out. Hopefully you enjoyed some of this. Let me know your feelings and whatever you caught in this in the comments below. Thank you again. I am JABY KOAY. Peace out.